Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the Reggae Girls is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed-race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now a captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
I want to give a big bless up to the Reggae girls out there. They ain't believe in us. John did. Reggae girls, keep winning, keep inspiring. I know you're going to be great out there. World Cup. Sadella Marley, number love. Bless up from DJ Khaled.
And I'm represent for the Reggae girls. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself every time. Especially if you're qualifying for the World Cup back to back. You know what I mean? Sidela, big up yourself. One love every time. You know the thing go. Blessing off a flow like a river. Blessing off a flow like a river. What the Reggae girls do? Left them name night earth like a queen. Me have to big up the top soccer team. You know Massacre represent. Jamaica supporting every time. You know the thing go.
Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I feel like I'm from UK, you know.
See the moonlights on the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Talawa TV is in the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Got a corner on the telephone. Yeah, this is the Ocean of the Messenger, and you're watching Talawa TV with the host and best. So Davis, take it away.
Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I feel like I'm from UK, you know.
See the moonlights on the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Talawa TV is in the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Got a corner on the telephone. Yeah, this is the Ocean of the Messenger, and you're watching Talawa TV with the host and best. So Davis, take it away.
My followers, how are you all? Good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning. All depends on where you are in the world. Welcome back to another live stream. Let me know how I'm sounding in the comment section, guys. You know how it goes. If you can hear my TV at any point, it's on 6 at the moment, so you shouldn't be able to hear it. So, but if you can hear it, then give me a little shout, because you know I'm trying to avoid those copyright violation. Let me know how you guys are doing down in the comment section. This one is a little bit later than expected. Sorry, I had to like push the show back. By let's say 15 minutes or so. So I do apologize. Also, sorry for not giving you guys a live stream yesterday. I won't lie, I can't lie. I was just exhausted and I could not manage a live stream. So I did myself a favor and took myself to bed, tried to have a early night. That didn't really go according to plan though, because I still ended up just kind of struggling to fall asleep, which meant I woke up quite late today. So, you know, when you wake up late, it has a knock-on effect on your whole day. So that's how I'm looking. I hope you guys are sitting comfortable there wherever you are. If you're making your way home from work or wherever that may be, I hope that you make it to your destination safe and unharmed. And let's see, guys, my running order for tonight's show. I'm still undecided. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a watch along with you guys, because it is now call it 20 past 12 a.m. here in London. Kickoff is at 3 a.m., which would mean that game against Honduras we'll finish around say 5 a.m. I don't know if I've got the strength to do a marathon with you guys tonight, but let me know if you want me to stay up, bite the bullet, and give you guys a live stream. And who knows, you play your cards right, I just might do it. At the moment it's looking like a no, because the comment section is quiet. So you guys know I don't like my comment section quiet, so do get active. Also go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Before I forget, let me go ahead and do some big ups as always. Big up Rochelle Brown and also Pogari Sims, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope I haven't butchered your name. If I did, it's not intentional. Do correct me when you watch this one back on replay. Also, I must apologize to one of my female subscribers, Keisha Lumsden. I do apologize. Like I said, I've been back to regular live streaming now for the best part of just over 2 weeks. So it's not intentional, guys. If I don't give you your big ups, it's because I'm still trying to like process and remember like everyone by name and so on. And for the guys who I haven't mentioned, it's because I can see you in my comment section and I've already given you your big up live on air, right? I don't want anyone to feel like I'm leaving people out intentionally. That definitely isn't the case. So you should be able to read the headline. I will be doing a preview of tonight's game. It's going to be a short and sweet one because there isn't really much to say. It's going to sound like I'm sulking at some point during the show. Who cares? Let me get my little run on. Because I feel like it's necessary. It's nothing bad. Don't worry. It's not bad vibes. Don't worry about that. Mr. JT. Oh my God, Jay. That's another one of my subscribers. Jay, I've not seen you in forever. It is all on me. I do apologize. I hope you're well. I hope you're well there, Mr. JT. Cranky. Big up yourself there, Cranky. I liked your live stream last night. I was watching. I sat back. I'm going to tell you something that you're doing really good. Your content, which I caught up on last night, is digestible in the sense that I could sit back, relax, and tune in. So you're doing something good. You don't have to take my advice, but do keep up the good work in that regard in terms of making your content digestible. It's good for me to be able to listen to a live stream about keeping my eyes on the TV. So you're doing something good. So yeah, do keep it up. I definitely enjoyed your live stream. And in terms of the comments, some people ask me why I don't comment when I'm watching their live streams. To be honest with you, if I go over to your channel and I see that there's a couple like troublemakers in your comment section, I'm going to give you the respect that you deserve, and I'm not going to comment because I don't want to do a back and forth with anyone. I did spot someone in your comment section last night there, Mr. Cranky, and that is the reason why I did not drop a comment, but I did watch your live stream. I think I watched the majority of it. Definitely when you were speaking about I think some dual nationality, if I'm not mistaken. From there on out, I was like tuning in. And so, yeah, like I said, good live stream last night. Keep up the excellent work. Jamal Blackie, intriguing name there. Good night to yourself, sir. I hope you are well. Happy you are well and back. Thank you, sir. I hope you're in good health and you are more than welcome there, Mr. Cranky. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Blakey on screen there for you guys because it is match day. If you're in London like myself, brace yourself. It is going to be an early kickoff. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to do a live watch along with you. I will do it just for you, not for myself, because if I leave it to myself, it will be night after this live stream, and I'll be trying to get some beauty sleep because it is needed. All right, so for tonight's live stream, I really had to think this one through because I can sense some negatives there with this Jamaica team, but I don't want to make it all negative. I don't want to be too negative. So I had to try to be objective and just balance things out. So how we're gonna do it, I think I'm going to start off with the host. Tonight's host is Honduras. We're playing away to Honduras. So I'm going to start off with looking at Honduras. And actually, I'm quite intrigued about their head coach, their manager, Ronaldo Ruda. I hope I pronounced his name right. I hope I didn't butcher his name. So I kind of unintentionally kind of looked at the comparison between the two head coaches. And if you know about both of them, then you kind of know where I'm going with this one. Again, I am trying to stay as positive as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the two head coaches there. And then obviously I'm also going to look at the performances themselves in relation to the respective teams there, Honduras and Jamaica. All right. JT says, hope they win because I'm up until... Jay, don't remind me because I'm still fuming from drawing 0-0 to Cuba. By the way, big up the Cubans. You definitely deserve your points. I can't speak for you guys. Normally, people probably say that's 3 points for Cuba. I'm gonna give them the respect that they deserve. They definitely deserve their 1 point. But we only have ourselves to blame. I'm not going to touch on the Cuba game because I've already dissected that one for you guys on a separate live stream. But yeah, Jay, if I'm going to be staying up at the break of dawn, then the boys better go out there and do their job. So as I said, I'm going to focus on the let's go ahead and focus on the Honduras coach there. And I like what I'm seeing from Mr. Reynaldo. In terms of if you look at, let's say, Steve McLaren, I see if I can draw the connection. Ultimately, Mr. McLaren will be judged on one thing. And for some people, they're probably going to say, no, you're going to judge him on everything. Fine, be my guest. But ultimately, he will be judged on one thing, and that one thing is whether or not he can take Jamaica back to the first men's World Cup qualification since 1998. And I thought, okay, that's quite intriguing. Kind of looked at Reynaldo's CV as well, and I was like, okay, I like what I'm seeing. I can't say as a neutral, but as your host, I do like what I'm seeing from the Honduras head coach there. I will say this though, that some of you probably already know this already if you deep dive into your football, definitely played on our shows, of course, Concacaf region and so on. You know that our host in terms of Honduras and their head coach, he is definitely no stranger to achieving the ultimate goal. Now, the ultimate goal is what I alluded to some seconds ago in terms of the World Cup. Another thing that I picked up from his profile, I actually should have done something. I should have brought up some transfer market. Should I do that? Let's see. How does he spell his name? Reynaldo Vida. I should have actually brought this up. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Let's see if I can bring something up so we can look at his profile together, guys. Rather than trying to like remember everything off by heart, I'm kind of making myself suffer a little bit. Should we just keep it here? Yeah, let's go ahead and do a stop my shared screen, and let's actually look at his managerial profile. Right, let's keep it there because it will make sense with what I'm about to deep dive into. As I said, he is no stranger when it comes to achieving the ultimate goal, which is to qualify for the World Cup. He has, as you can see on the screen there in front of you, he has tasted, I guess one of the massive positives with Coach Ronaldo Ruder there is that he has tasted success at various levels. So that's be it from the youth team all the way up to senior men's football. If I scroll up, because I don't want to misinform you guys, you can see there that his birthplace is Colombia, and he also has Honduras citizenship. So he's a Colombian. So you got the Colombian versus the Englishman on tonight's occasion. Saying that to say, as it relates to his country of birth, Colombia, back in, let's say, the early part of the millennium, so to be exact, 2003, he took the Colombian U20s to a third place finish in the FIFA Youth Championship, and obviously that is now known as the FIFA World Cup, but back then, before the name change, that is what it was called. And that tournament, for those of you who follow your football religiously, you'll know that that tournament is typically dubbed the tournament of tomorrow's superstars. So when you think of superstars, you're thinking about players who have played for their respective countries and they've gone on to put on these applaudable performances and nab the Golden Boot Award. We've got players, I think Aguero won the Golden Boot Award from said competition, most certainly. Messi has, and also Paul Pogba, to name a couple of names. So as I said, that particular competition there is dubbed the tournament of tomorrow's superstars for obvious reasons. As it relates to his country of birth there, Colombia, he went a level down. So as I said before, it was U20s. In terms of U17s there, they finished fourth place in the 2003 FIFA World Championship. Again, that is the World Cup. So as it relates to Colombia, he has managed them at various levels. I am going to get onto Honduras, but I'm trying to paint a picture of what we are up against, or who we're up against in terms of our managerial profile. As it relates to his country of birth and Colombia, that is, so he has took charge of them from U17s, U20, U21, U23, and subsequently he moved on to the senior men's football team as well. So touching on the U2021, the U21 for Colombia, again around about the early millennium. So let's say the 2000 into the 2001, he took his team there to the Toulon tournament in France, and that one was victorious. So a couple of chunky victories there to the likes of your Republic of Ireland, my apologies, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and subsequently Portugal, where his former side went on to winning the championship. Now, as it relates to Honduras back in the 2010 World Cup, I think the 2010 World Cup, that was South Africa, right, guys? Can't remember, but I feel like the 2010 World Cup was South Africa. He famously guided Honduras to the 2010 FIFA Men's World Cup, and that one was a monumental victory, massive achievements, because what that meant is the achievement basically brought an end to Honduras' 28 years of failing to qualify for said competition. Kind of similar to what we're staring at the moment with the Reggae Boyz and Steve McLaren. We haven't qualified for the FIFA Men's World Cup since '98. That's nearing 3 decades that we're looking at, unfortunately. As it relates to Ecuador, that's another country that he previously managed. Remember, he had qualified for the FIFA Men's World Cup in 2010, and he also went on to qualifying for the FIFA Men's World Cup in 2014. So that is without boring you guys, that's back-to-back World Cup qualification from Mr. Reynaldo. Now, when we look at our coach, McLaren, that is, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with McLaren's CV already, and I'm doing this because it's obviously a head-to-head comparison. There's not really much there to compare about. Most certainly when you're looking at McLaren's CV from, or what do you guys call it, resume, I think outside of the UK or maybe Europe, you guys refer to it as resume. So I'll say resume because most of my audience is based in Jamaica. Resume, CV, if you're in the UK like myself. And you look at McLaren's resume, the obvious one that stands out is with his tenure with England, where he unfortunately had a failed 2008 European qualifying campaign. But in fairness to him, a bit like Ronaldo not only has managed at international level, but he's also tested the waters at club level. In fairness to McLaren, as I've said on previous live streams, he tasted success at club level with teams like Middlesbrough. I believe it was the Football League Cup back in 03-04, and he also topped that one off with the UEFA Cup Runners Medal in the 05-06 season. As it relates to FC20 and their top tier of men's football in the Netherlands, he secured the title for the 2009-2010 season. Now, when we get on to Honduras, I'm pretty sure you guys know what happened in their previous match coming into tonight's game. I'll try and see if I can go ahead and switch over to a another tab. How do I do this? Muscle memory needs to kick in for me. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can switch over. Should think you guys can see this one on your screen in front of you as it relates to how Honduras look coming into tonight's game. This one is a bit difficult to make an assessment on, make a judgment on, because, you know, not to be disrespectful, but I don't really think you can judge what to expect to an extent, I should say. I'm not sure I can judge what to expect from Honduras, simply because they put 4 past Trinidad and Tobago. I think the same could be said with us and Cuba. Maybe from an outsider looking on, if you're a neutral, you probably would have expected Jamaica to put a handful of goals past Cuba, but it wasn't to be. Saying that to say, our host on tonight's occasion, they come into tonight's game probably in a probably better mindset. I'm not sure if that's the right phrase I'm using compared to their visitors, the Reggae Boyz, because with their last victory, they obviously secured 3 points. If you go ahead and look at the table. See, can I look at the table? Let's go back and see how the table is looking there. How do I get to this table? Why is it not going down, guys? Google's playing games with me at the moment. How do I do this? Hold on. Let me go ahead and do something else. Google is playing games with me. Let's try and do something else so we can look at the table together. Jamaica, 3 a.m. Such a pain. Why is Google doing this to me, guys? It's not doing what I want it to do. I actually want to show you guys where we're sat in the table, so I might have to get it up on my phone and relay the information back to you guys, because it's just not happening. My apologies, and you probably just have to trust my words on this. If not, you can go ahead and look at the table yourself. I would do it for you, but as you can see, Google is just playing some games at the moment. Let's see. Maybe there's another way. See if I can do a shared screen with you guys. Let's see. Concacaf Nations League. It's one of those things that I wasn't prepared to show you guys, but since I touched on it, I figured why not? Oh, okay. Cuba drew their match earlier on. All right, let me try and see if I can bring this up by looking at the Cuba game. Google is really testing me. Group B. Why is it not showing me the table? Why is it being so difficult? Jesus. Is that it? Okay, so I think I have to go and look at Cuba's game. It's a bit long, isn't it? Just so I can show you guys the things I do for you guys. I hope you're appreciative of it. Oh my God. Please work. Please work. Who did I say I'm looking for? Cuba. I'm having some trouble here, guys. It doesn't seem like it wants to work for me tonight. I might just have to move on because I can't seem to get the table to shift. I can see it, but I don't think you guys can see what I am trying to show you. I think I might have to just move on from this, guys, because it's doing my head in. I can't be asked. I think we might have to move on. I'm gonna keep on trying to yeah, I saw that they drew, but I'm trying to actually bring up the whole entire results. But Google is being a little bit spicy at the moment, and I'm not really in the mood for it, to be honest with you. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, guys, is just unfortunately move on. Maybe I'll go back up and bring up let's go back and bring up. All right, let's just focus on Blakey. If you guys are in Jamaica, your kickoff time, as it says on the screen in front of you, is 9 a.m. However, if you are in the UK, sorry to tell you, but our kickoff time is unfortunately 3 a.m. Again, guys, let me know in the comment section if you want me to stay up and watch this one with you. Now, the Reggae Boyz, we shared shared the points with Cuba. Cuba's managed to find the back of the net in their game earlier on. That one ended 1-1. And our game is set to kick off in a couple of hours' time. Now, on reflection of our 0-0 draw, stalemate against Cuba, I think I've gathered what pretty much all of us already know. Maybe some people don't want to say it, but I'll go out on the limb and I'll say it. Definitely, recruitment seems to be something that we need to tap into, guys. I think we need to be looking at enhancing our talent pool. I will say what I've already said pertaining to a couple of these players about scapegoating them, about drawing players out, about putting their names under the microscope. I will say on observation, and it's not just last night's match, it's just broadly speaking in general. I think some of these players, even at their peak, they're just not good enough. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Sorry to say it to you guys. I know some of you have your favorites in the team and they can do no wrong and you want them around. Fair enough. You probably really love the players more than you love your own country, but I'm not one of those people. I love my country more than any player. So I am going to say what I've just said. At their peak, some of these guys are just not good enough. And I think we're doing them a disservice. And I think the reason why we're doing them a disservice is because, as I said on previous live streams, they seemed as if they were complacent at certain durations, certain periods of the game against Cuba. And Cuba isn't the first match. Cuba isn't my only example. But let's just say Cuba because it's the recent match coming into today's game. I've seen them on a couple of times where they've looked a tad bit complacent. Sometimes it's for the duration of the match, sometimes it's lapses. And I think one of the reasons why I say that we're doing them a disservice, and it could be one of the reasons why they look complacent at times, is because they don't have no one there to fight them for their places. There's no competition there. And you know how it goes, even at particularly at club level. If you don't have competition for your spot, you end up being complacent because you get comfortable. I don't want our boys to get comfortable. I want them to know that if you slip, you slide. If you don't pull your socks up and give it your all and give it 110%, even when you're going up against an opponent that you probably think less of, you got to give it your all, because if you don't, you might just be replaced. That is something that I gathered about this current crop of reggae boys as well. And again, like I said, it's not just about Cuba, it's just broadly speaking in general. What I want from them, hopefully we see that from tonight's game and subsequently for the future, more of the same. Like, it's going to a point where I'm more than frustrated and unbothered, cautiously optimistic a bit, but they need to just grow up. To put it politely, they just need to grow up. I'm not going to sit here and pity no one. In the same breath, I'm not going to sit here and scapegoat anyone. I think I've said this before on previous live streams that it won't hurt to take a page out of the Reggae Girls book, you know. And I say this about the drawing the comparisons with their female counterparts because they have done it back-to-back World Cups. They're now looking at a hat-trick of World Cup appearances right in their face. And they've done that with question marks within the team and within the coaching setup. I know people like to use the coaches as an excuse pertaining to why results aren't the way they are, but I kind of feel like we've reached that point where those excuses need to be put to bed because they don't get used when it's the Reggae Girls. We've seen of the Reggae Girls, without calling out any coaches by their name, but we've seen of the Reggae Girls that even when coaching is clearly non-existent, they manage to get the job done. And I don't want no one telling me no rubbish about men's football and women's football can't be compared. The ball is round. The ball is round. The Reggae Girls don't play 60 minutes and the Reggae Boys play 90 minutes. It's still 90 plus minutes. Every game that comes, friendly or competitive match, the ball is still round. I'm at that point where, irrespective of what McLaren does to an extent, I'm not leaning on the coach as an excuse if we don't get those necessary results. And I'm not just talking about on a one-off, I'm talking about making those winning results become a habit. Because I feel as if there are moments where you cannot look to the coach and put the blame at the coach's feet. And I think the game against Cuba is an example of that. I don't think you can use the coach or poor coaching in general as your justification for poor end product. not seeing out the game, not scoring enough goals, looking like visitors in your own backyard. I am not sure how the hell you can look like visitors in your own backyard when you are playing against 10 men, but the Reggae Boys are magicians in their own right. They managed to pull that one off with ease. The boys know each other. They've played with each other for long enough. They've played across various competitions, including friendlies. You've got the Gold Cup, you've got the Nations League, you've got the World Cup qualifiers. They've all been part of those competitions. They know what to expect. So I'm not really leaning too heavily on looking at the coach, and I'm probably going to be feeling like that for the best part, or maybe even for the majority of Steve McLennan's tenure. I think it's about time for these boys to just stand up and just take matters into their own hands. Too many excuses, too many chatting on social media. They like to talk, and now you need to back your chat. Nothing wrong with talking, but if you can't back your chat, then I'm really not trying to hear it. Yes, we know we had a third place finish in the Nations League. We created history in that regard, but as I said, by creating history, you've done something that the Reggae Girls have also done. When you become the kings of the Caribbean with your achievement, it's inevitable that teams will want to gun you down. Just for that alone, you're unintentionally put a target on your back. I've reached my point with this team, saying that to say, like, if you're not him, if you can't take accountability into your own hands, if you can't grab the game by the scruff of the neck, or if you don't believe in the above, then you shouldn't be here. Just stay at home and give your call up to someone else, because enough of the excuses. Now it's time for us to step up to the plate and deliver. Finish your dinner, as some would say. Now, as it relates to the Reggae Boys going into tonight's game, I guess I could end on something a bit more lighthearted, a bit more positive. We know that I'm not going to jinx it. I was going to say something, but no, I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to jinx it. Let's just say that this is a fixture that typically works in our favor. Last time out, I believe it's over a year ago, we defeated Honduras 1-0. I think it was through a Damari Gray goal in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. And we know if you look at, let's say, the last 5 games, they have worked in our favor when we've defeated them. And in another positive there for the Reggae Boys and the 12th man to look forward to is that, unfortunately for Honduras, they have failed to keep a clean sheet in, let's say, in the last 5 outings between the two. So in terms of how we square up on the field of play itself, previous results have worked in our favor. But as I always say, yesterday's result is irrelevant. So yeah, you came up clutch in the last 5 games, but I'm not going to use that as my bit of energy booster to say that tonight is a guaranteed victory. Definitely don't want to be one of those fans that get carried away. Do want to give respect where respect is deserved, but I am at least expecting us to bust their net tonight. Minimum, you got to bust that net. More importantly, you got to go and take 3 points willingly. Don't ask no questions. Just show up in their backyard and take the 3 points. Simple, job done, move on. And that is what I'm expecting from the Reggae Boys tonight. Nothing less than a win. We need a win. We want a win, and we should be getting a win if you want to look at previous results. As I said, there is, in terms of the FIFA ranking, I don't read too heavily into FIFA ranking because I don't really think it matters much. But for those of you who love your stats and your facts and whatever, there's a 20-place gap between us and Honduras. We are in 59, they're in 79. So for those of you who love to toy with your facts and whatever, there's some facts there for you. Miss Keisha Lumsden, I did give you your special big up. I'm not sure if you tuned into the first half of the show, but I did give you your big up. Trying to find an app for the game. Guys, in the comment section, help out Keisha for me, please. Try to help her find a way of watching the match. I think someone said the last game, the Cuba match, was on Sportsmax. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure someone in the comment section said it was on Sportsmax, right? Mr. Devon Porter, good night to yourself, sir. I hope that you're in good health. I hope that you are well. Jay said, I've been saying they blame the coach when it's the guys that miss the chances. Yeah, I'm so sick of it. I'm not going to blame the coach no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I don't do it when it's the Reggae girls. When it's the Reggae girls, they go out there and they hold themselves accountable. So the boys can do the same, for goodness sake. And another thing, touching on the coach, Mr. McLaren, you need to realize you're here to do a job, my friend. You're here to do a job. None of this pally behavior is not going to work. These lads are not your friends. They're not your mates. They are your players. And that's that. Again, I've seen you. We've seen you be brutal when it comes to your home country, your country of birth, England. We've seen you dismiss the likes of football icon, football legend, England legend, Man United legend, David Beckham. You shut the door in the face of Sol Campbell and David James. I'm not saying that you should be ruthless with the Reggae boys, because maybe there's no need for it. But what I am saying is, if you don't be ruthless, Mr. McLaren, you're going to end up toothless, my friend. So take from that what you will. I am expecting you to be a little bit more cutthroat maybe next time round with regards to you putting your foot down. But yeah, these guys are not your friends, so let's not get comfortable, and hopefully you'll be able to make the right calls when necessary. Okay. You're more than welcome. If I can help you, I will help you. The guys in the comment section, please help out Keisha. As you can see, she's the only female present in the comment section. So be nice. Do tell her where she can watch tonight's game. My namesake, Mr. Davis, is going for 2-0 Jamaica. How are you guys feeling down in the comment section? What we saying? Are we going for 2-0 Jamaica? 3-0? I think it's safe to say that we're all expecting a victory, right? Without getting too cocky, too ahead of ourselves. Come on, guys. There's almost 50 of you watching. Please do go ahead and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a penny. Hit the like button, guys. And also, thank you for tuning into the show. I'm still undecided. It is 9 minutes to 1 a.m. here in London. Let me know if you guys want me to come back and do a watch along in about 2 hours time. I'll be willing to do it, but that one is on you guys. You guys have to tell me if you want me to come and do a live watch along with you all, which means I'll have to close off temporarily, go and have myself something to eat, keep myself hydrated, and recharge my battery and so on, and then come back and give you guys the live stream. So let me know in the comment section, because I will be closing off soon. Mr. Porter says yes. Now, Mr. Porter, if you say yes and you are not here come 3 a.m., Mr. Porter, you and I are going to be having words. Let's just say that. It won't be colorful words, but we will be having words. So Mr. Porter is saying that he wants me to come back and do a live stream. That's just one person so far. But I'm going to be closing off in a couple of minutes there, guys. So as ever with my previous live streams, if there's any topic that you guys want me to cover, do let me know, whether that's by DM or in the comment section of any of my videos that you're currently watching. Drop a comment and I will go off and prepare myself for that live stream as suggested by yourself. The first Reggae Girl interview of the season has been done and dusted, and it was a spontaneous one with Miss Tiffany Cameron. If there's any Reggae Girls that you guys want me to interview, do let me know. Again, either in the comment section, via my DMs, or in the community tab, my community tab on YouTube, that is, and I will get cracking. I already have another Reggae Girls interview lined up for you guys, so let me know if you guys want more of the same. So Wayne Evans, pick up yourself. I hope you guys are well. I hope all of you guys there in the comment section are in good health. I hope your family are all in good health as well, because I believe good health is the ultimate wealth. That's the number one wealth in the world, in my opinion. You guys might have different ideas. So far it just seems like it's just Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter, I don't think you and I alone on a live stream. I don't know what can we actually talk about if it's just me and you later on, Mr. Porter. What's my prediction? Well, I always say yesterday's result is irrelevant, but I am expecting a win tomorrow, guys. I want to say, my mind keeps telling me 3. I'm not sure if Honduras is going to get on the score sheet, but my mind keeps telling me 3 for some reason. So should we go with a 3-0 or 3-1? I don't know, but for some reason 3 is in the back of my mind. So I'm not telling you to bet on me or to go with what I'm saying, because I could be wrong, but for some reason 3 is in my mind. J-A. Guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you in a couple of minutes' time. Let's say in another 2 minutes. So far, it's just Mr. Porter that said I should come back. Should I do a poll? You guys want me to do a poll? Should I do a poll? Let's see if I can do a poll. Engage with the audience. Start a poll. Let's see if I can give you guys a poll. Should I do a watch along for tonight's game? Should I do a watch along for tonight's game? All right, I've just put a poll in the comment section. I'm going to give you guys just a couple of minutes to vote on that. Mr. Porter is going 2-0 Jamaica. Team aggressive. Oh, spicy name. How good is Honduras pitch? That's a wonderful question, my friend. I've not seen their pitch, but even so, I just feel like we shouldn't even be using those. Yes, they do factor into how we play, no doubt, but let's just get the job done. We can't keep on saying how good is the pitch. We can't keep on saying we didn't beat this team because the pitch was bumpy. Just get on with it. Get on with it. Unfortunately, that's the nature of our game in the Concacaf region. Just get on with it. If the girls can do it, then so can the guys. The ball is round, so I am not here for the pitch excuse. I'm not really here for none of that. If you can't play on these pitch, just don't show up, because Concacaf isn't changing no time soon. It's either you protest or you don't show up. But don't show up and then use it as an excuse. Not you guys in the comment section, but the players in general. You have 2 options. You can either protest for a change or you just don't play. But just don't use that as an excuse for your poor performance, because your female counterparts just get on with it. So just do the same, please, and thank you. If you are in Jamaica, let's go ahead and remind you all, kickoff is 9 p.m. Jamaica time. If you're across the pond, a bit like myself, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. We've got about 2 more hours, about 3 more minutes to 1 a.m. Kickoff is at 3 a.m. So judging by the poll, if I go up, 100% of you have said yes. I don't know how many of you have voted though, but 100% of you have said yes to a live stream later on. So I think as things stand, I might do a live stream, guys. We'll see how it goes. I've never had to end a live stream before. Never had to end a live stream midway through. But if it's getting a little bit tough for me and my eyes are closing, I might have to say goodnight to you all. Yeah, I'm going to be closing off. Big up the guys that have hit the like button. Thank you, guys. All right, this is the part of the show that I don't like. Actually, can we go ahead and create tonight's lives? Okay, before I go, this is all I don't like. This just goes to show you that I don't like having to love and leave you all. Making up work for myself. Let's see, Honduras versus Jamaica. All right, I'm gonna set up my live stream before I go, guys. Shouldn't take me too long. 2024 Concacaf Nations League. All right, I'm going to be setting this one up before I close off. I'll probably share the link with you guys so you guys can hit the like button before you go, and also make sure that your notification bell is turned on. I know sometimes what's their name, YouTube don't notify you guys. Don't ask me why, but sometimes you guys aren't notified. They've given me the exact time though. They've given me a 3 a.m. for my next live, so they're already ready for me to do the live. That one, let me just double check and see if you guys can view it, and I'll share the link. Yep, that one is available. Let me go ahead and drop the link in the comment section. All right, guys. There's the link for tonight's live stream. We've got let's call it bang on 2 hours to go until we kick off against Honduras. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is go and eat, maybe get an hour's rest and then come back. I just tried downloading an app named Live Cricket, so I will let you know if it works. All right, there, Keisha. You know what? I'm going to ask my other. Check back with me later on, Keisha. If it's even to come on just to tell you guys where to go and watch the match. I'm gonna message someone and ask them. Actually, let me message her now to see if I can. She's based in Jamaica as well. I'm gonna message one of my channel members. Hope she's not at work. Do you know where to watch tonight's match? Please. Okay, so she's probably at work, but I've sent her a message. Hopefully she responds in the next 2 hours. Mr. Porter says YouTube should be showing the game. I think if you're in that region, it might be geo-blocked, so you might need a VPN. You guys in the comment section, if you use VPN, what's a good VPN? I myself don't have a VPN. So if you can tell us a good VPN to download, then maybe Keisha could actually go onto YouTube, watch the game. But I think she might need a VPN, guys. So tell us what's a good VPN, guys. What's a good VPN to use? Let's check that voting, what you guys are voting for. Tab should still be up, right? And if you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to take this one to, push the channel to 5K subs. At the moment, we're on, let's call it 4,000, 4,058 something. Okay, thanks, guys. So yeah, I think this is probably your best bet so far, Keisha, from Devon Porter there, is to check out YouTube. But as I said, if you're in Jamaica, I think you're going to be needing a VPN. I think it might be geo-blocked. I know I have a mate in Canada and his channel, he was geo-blocked. Okay, she's responded. Let's see, Keisha. I'm hanging on just to see if I can, yes, please. Okay, let's send a voice note. Hey, hon, I'm doing a live stream at the moment, and one of my female subscribers, I think she's based in Jamaica like yourself, and she wants to watch tonight's game, but she downloaded an app recently, maybe like in the last couple of minutes, but not sure if the app's going to work. So if you can let me know like any websites or any apps, that would be great, please. I hope you're okay as well, by the way. All right, Keisha, I'm gonna wait until I get a response for you. Like I said, if I don't get a response, then I will come back later on and give you that response, because by then, 2 hours time, I should have a response for you. Um, All right. Okay. All right, guys. Hit the like button, people. It does not cost you a penny. Please do go ahead and hit the like button, guys. All right. Keisha, let's say another maybe 2 more minutes. And if I don't get a response, then you're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. I guess I could try. I'll try it. I saw something. Reynald Lewis. What time is the match? Good evening, Mr. Lewis. What time is the match, Jamaica? What good evening? What time is the match? Oh, okay. 9 p.m. there. The match kicks off at 9 p.m. Good day to yourself. Where will you be watching the game, Mr. Lewis? We're trying to figure things out. We're trying to figure out how to watch the match. Hold on. Let me go and read something. Let's go and read something. Let me go and read something. I'm sure I saw something earlier on. How to watch the game. How to watch where with. Oh, okay. This is saying you need a VPN. If you're abroad, you may need to use a virtual private network in order to watch the games using your usual streaming service. Okay, so this is saying that you're going to be needing a VPN. All right, so I think the best bet is for you to either hold on for me to come back later on and let you know, or you could go ahead and get that VPN ready for Concacaf YouTube channel. Good day, Mr. Dre Anyweather Sports. If you guys aren't familiar with Dre Anyweather Sports, need to give your head a wobble. Do go over to his channel and hit the subscribe button. Prince Charles. Not everyone can say that. I can't call you Prince Charles no more. Of course not. You've gone up in the hierarchy, haven't you? You're now King Charles. My apologies. Good day to yourself, sir. How are you? It can be seen on Blue formerly. Oh, really? It's not Flow Sports no more? Well, Keisha, there you go. You can go ahead and watch it on Blue. I thought it was still called Flow Sports. You learn something new every day. Thank you, my dear. I'm still trying to find a site. I will try and see. Dre says that he will be live streaming on his TikTok. Are you in Honduras, Dre? Got it. I got it. I got the app. It's good. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I'm happy for you. With a VPN. I don't have a VPN myself, but I need a VPN. I just don't know which VPN to download, guys. I'm a little bit scared when it comes to certain things, you know. It's the Neville R. Big up yourself. I see you, the Gooners in the background. How you feeling about the North London derby? Are you having sleepless nights already? Your midfield's looking a little bit feeble, my friend. It is looking very feeble. All right, guys. So I think I've done enough. This is coming up to almost an hour. So I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I'm going to have to fuel up because I am hungry. I've got a plate of food that's calling my name. Not that it matters to you guys. I do hope to see you guys over on my live watch along. I've already shared the link with you guys. Do go head over and hit the like button if you've not done so already. Let me drop it in the comment section again. Please do go ahead and hit the like button and do join me. I'll be coming back, I should say, 3 a.m. UK time. If that does not say committed, I don't know what will. So my friend says I might have a link, but it has a lot of ads pop up, and I'm not sure if it will work until it's close to match time. All right, so that's good enough for me. Okay, I'm going to message her as soon as I close off on the live stream. See you guys later. I'm starving. Mr. Dre, anyway, with sports, I streamed the Reggae Boyz game live and Chelsea also. Okay, well, there you go. There you guys go. Your sport for choices. You should be able to watch the game later on. I am going to have to love you and leave you, however, because I need to go and prepare myself for tomorrow, later on's live stream. You know how it goes. If you're out and about, I do hope that you make it home safe and unharmed, because making it through your doors is a underrated blessing. I hope that everyone in the comment section is in good health. And if you are not, I do pray that you are on the road to a steady recovery. Not necessarily a speedy recovery, because we are not going to rush our health. I will, however, double down with an emphasis of a steady recoveries. Keisha said I need to go and eat, and she is right. She's definitely right in that regard. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And if I haven't done so already, let me just echo what I've already said. If you are out and about, I do hope that you make it home safe and unharmed, because making it through your doors is an underrated blessing. If I don't see you later on my watch along of Honduras versus Jamaica, it is officially midweek. It is Wednesday my time. I do hope that the rest of the week treats you well, if it hasn't done so already. And if I don't see you over the weekend, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you as always for supporting my channel. Your support doesn't go unnoticed. See you in a few, and you know how it goes. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.